Hi guys, and welcome to the Manchester Derby stream. Hope everyone is doing good, and everyone is ready for this Manchester Derby. Of course, Man City's home ground is going to be the host of this one, the Etihad Stadium, and then United is going to be the away team here. So I hope everyone's doing good. Hi Alexa, I also saw KD in here as well. Ron, Owen was here as well for a bit. Sherry was here for a bit. It's actually going to be Sesko starting as a striker as well. Just wanted to quickly mention that before we get into the lineups. Hope everyone's doing good. But yeah, here we go. Here are the lineups. So for City, the goalkeeper is, of course, Gianluigi Donnarumma, his debut. We have O'Reilly as the left back with Variol and Ruben Dias as the centre back duo with Kusanov as the right back. For the midfield for City, we have Reinders, Rodri, and Bernardo Silva. El Rodri, hate that guy. And then the forwards, Doku, Haaland, and Foden. So that is the whole City squad there. For United, Bein is the goalkeeper. Yoro, Deli, and Shaw are the centre-backs. They're going with a back three this time. Mazraoui, we've got Bruno Fernandes, Ugarte, and Dorgu as the midfielders. Ahmed and Brian Mbuemo as the forwards. And Sesko starting his first game. Interesting. And hi, Katie. You're a United supporter. Why can't you say yay to Liverpool? Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, you can cheer for another team. Let's be for real. It's about football. It's a game of sport. But in general, I mean, most United supporters probably would take that a bit harshly since most of them are ultra. Liverpool, big rival of theirs. But it's your decision. You can do whatever you want. And yeah, you think United will win? Yeah, I usually United win the derbies, and I don't know why. They just do better in them. They have like a stronger mentality or something. They do better against big teams. Against the small teams, United absolutely fumble out of their minds. So this is going to be interesting to see how, United reacts with their new squad. Sesko starting, maybe he scores a goal. You think 2 goals for Sesko, Alexa? I mean, that is going to be bad for Gianluigi Donnarumma. Of course, on his debut, he'll try and keep a clean sheet, or as clean a sheet as possible, because definitely you don't want anything to go wrong on a debut, do you? Especially as a goalkeeper. That's why I think Le Mans was left to not start this game for United. Just giving Bein one more, maybe. Le Mans will probably start the next game when the stakes aren't so crucial, like a derby game. But yeah, this derby is going to be interesting. Currently on the poll, United's winning 83%. City's actually winning 17%, interestingly. You also support United as well. Like, so, I mean, W's, usually CR7 people do support United, except for, under Ten Hag. But, 100%. I'm just neutral for this game. I just want to enjoy a game of football, and the Manchester Derby usually delivers. Yeah, easy work as well. So we'll see what happens. And Ruben Amorim is looking nice over on the bench there. Pep is always got that stern look on his face. Please don't touch me. I don't want to be touched. I don't know why I said that. That was actually Pep controlling me there for a second. But this is going to be interesting as well. I want to see how United's attack goes against, the City defense, especially with, O'Reilly in the defense and Kusanov in the defense. I don't know if they'll be able to take on Brian Mbuemo. We'll have to wait and see. Also, Ahmed's just phenomenal. I know he hasn't been the best lately, but he is a phenomenal player, so we'll have to see how it goes. Man City are fumbling matches these days. Yeah, exactly. Of course, the form for both teams. If we quickly have a look at the form list here. So, Man City actually lost to Brighton 2-1. They also lost to Tottenham 2-0, so 2 losses in a row there. Their wins were, of course, against Wolves, the first win of the season, 4-0, and they won 3-0 previously in the preseason friendlies against Palermo. And then they came off the back of a loss there with the Club World Cup, Al Hilal winning 4-3 against them. So 3 losses in 5 games there for City. For United, a little bit different. They've got 1 win against Burnley, their previous game, of course. Grimsby Town, they drew and then lost on pens. Fulham, they drew. Arsenal, they lost. And Fiorentina, they drew in the pre-seasons. But yeah, so it looks like that, the forms for both sides aren't that great. I would argue that United's form's slightly better. But, definitely City have a very, very strong team, especially on the bench. Like, if you look at the City bench, geez Louise, it's stacked. Cherky, I mean, he's injured, so he's not going to be playing. But, you've got the likes of Cherky, Marmouche, Ait Nouri usually coming on. But they're all injured, unfortunately. But still, you got non-injured players like Savinho, Oscar Bob. You got Nico Gonzalez as well. If I keep looking, Rico Lewis, Nathan Ake. So really, the bench doesn't lack anything. And then, of course, a keeper sub of James Trafford. Not that they're going to sub a keeper, obviously. And hopefully, this is not 0-0. Hopefully. don't let Haaland play. I mean, fair enough. I mean, Haaland, to be honest, is coming off the back of a 5-goaler. But that is, Norway is not versing the hardest of opponents, I would argue. But of course, Haaland is on good form currently. So, United have to watch out here in the defense. The match has actually started as well. I've just been so distracted by talking that there is almost a goal. Jeez. Haaland almost scores. Oh my god. 19 seconds in and he's almost scored. As I was adjusting the timer as well. Oh my god. So yeah, good pass over by Doku. And then Haaland just missing the near post. The far post there. Tries to curl it in. Good dive by Bein just to, mark off the area. But yeah, that was a very dangerous chance there by Erling Haaland. Mr. Braut, very good at shooting, of course. So, expect a goal maybe by him on his current form. Jeez, good job, Haaland. Doing something there, at least for your team. This is O'Reilly now with the ball. And O'Reilly's going to pass to Doku, who I'd argue is probably one of the best dribblers in the Prem currently, up there in probably the top 5. Doku is just insanely good. I never really, at first appreciated how good that guy is. But yeah, he has really turned a leaf in the last 2 seasons. He's really become such a phenomenal player. And yeah, I can really see the quality that he, pushes for this City side, really carrying that left wing slot for them, to be honest. It's also going to be interesting to see how, of course, without Kevin De Bruyne, how City sort of adapt with a, no real playmaker in terms of De Bruyne's status. There is Rodri, of course, who's technically a Ballon d'Or winner, technically. But in all my honest opinion, I don't really think Rodri has that sort of insane quality that De Bruyne has. I mean, he just had sort of a better situation in terms of being good in the Spanish Euros, this Euro run for Spain. So yeah, 100%. I don't think he is going to be replacing De Bruyne in that terms of passing, setting up, chance creation. Yeah, I don't know what you guys think. And also, you're at 2:13, Sherry, okay? So you're about, 20, 30 seconds in front. Okay, this is as close as I can get into the accurate time, guys. Of course, I'm watching it off of Bein Sports. And this is now going to be with Shaw, just keeping clear. This is now Doku, now passing it over to Ahmed. There is a foul on Jeremy Doku. Sorry, not Doku, should I say Dorgu. My God. Dorgu and Doku. Okay, Dorgu, Doku, Dorgu, Doku. Okay. It's now going to be with Mbeumo. Mbeumo got the biggest bald head on the space there, besides, of course, Pep Guardiola. You're like 80 seconds ahead. Okay, fair enough. Is what it is. Just don't spoil anything, okay, guys? Don't spoil a single thing. But yeah, this is as close as I can get it, of course, Yeah, don't try and spoil. And deep kick there by Bein. It's now going to be with Reinders, but is one back by Dorgu. Jeez, can I say Dorgu? Can I speak? Or am I just going to keep calling Doku Dorgu and Dorgu Doku? Like, come on. Why do they have to have such similar names? And they also look basically the exact same from, like, long range as well. This is now going to be with Sesko. He takes a shot and saved by Gianluigi Donnarumma. Good save there. And High Marble, Obstacle Course Reimagined Level 6 almost done. Congrats. I can't wait to try it. I'll be trying to, get onto that at the end of this week. Of course, after the, the streams we got planned. And you like the synergy? Yeah. And you're at the 5th minute? How's that even possible? Footmob's not even at the 5th minute. What the heck? And there's another cross and saved by Donnarumma. And it's going to be cleared away by Bernardo Silva now, passing out to Haaland. Haaland now over to Bernardo Silva, and he sends that long to Doku this time. It's definitely Doku. And Euro is going to mark and wins a goal kick there. Nice and easy for Lenny Euro. Good job. So far, both teams have taken a shot. United actually with the second one. But yeah. And sneak peek, I mean, sure, you can send a sneak peek in the Discord, Marble, 100%. I mean, I am looking at the game currently, but I can check it out after the game here, the Manchester Derby. Let's not spoil anything for the stream entertainment. Exactly, don't spoil a single thing, okay, guys? I mean, I'm not far behind you. I'm only like a minute behind, so it's not that bad. Again, it's just probably because usually I'm on time for, like, the NASA games. I'm actually ahead in the NASA games compared to you guys. But for, like, Prem games, I'm usually, like, 1 minute because of the latency and stuff. General DMs, depends what you would like. Marble, it's up to you. It's now going to be a throw in here for Kusanov. And Kusanov maybe is going to throw just backwards. I don't know. I was a little bit unsure of Kusanov when he was joining Manchester City. I really thought that he was meh at best. I thought he was going to be, backup. They loan him out to Burnley or something, and then he plays there a couple of seasons, then he leaves. But, he has started to impress a little bit. He has started to impress. Of course, he had probably the worst debut of all time. For a player, I feel like, just genuinely the worst debut. And do I like your profile picture, Sherry? Yes, I love your profile picture. The Soo! Yeah, that is a goated profile picture right there. And this is going to be now Ugarte clearing. It's now going to be with Ahmed on the run here now to Mbuemo, and it just goes straight out. That was an average pass there from Ahmed. He is doing the playmaking, of course, Bruno playing a lot deeper this game, I feel like, than he usually does. He usually plays more attacking, but yeah, he's definitely dropped deep here. United with that 3-4-2-1 and City with the 4-3-3. What is United's goalkeeper doing? I have no idea. All I know is that Bein is absolutely trash. So, Lemons, when he starts playing, he will be, a good replacement that they needed in goal. I would have argued for them to try and get Donnarumma or, as a starter and then Lemons as a backup. But, they have just got one goalkeeper here. So, Lemons should do the job that they need. As long as he doesn't get injured. That is. You kind of miss Garnacho? Yeah, I kind of miss him too. I feel like he was always cracked in the derbies. I don't know why. I feel like he always, very performed in the Manchester derby. Same with Rashford. Rashford always, turned up into these derbies, but unfortunate there. Bein almost fumbling. Jeez, that's probably what you were talking about before, Alexa, with what's the United goalkeeper doing. Yeah, what is Bein doing? That absolute Muppet's just gone and lost the ball, basically. Shaw to Ugarte. United playing very risky balls at the back. They should have played Le Mans. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. They really should have maybe tried him. I guess, you don't want pressure coming in as your first game in such a big, big atmosphere. But again, Donnarumma is playing his first game here. So it's not going to be the worst of cases if your team loses. I mean, you're in the growth pain stage on this new, team. Everyone's being replaced. This is a good chance for a pass through, trying to be found by Sesko to Mbuemo, but it doesn't reach him. It's now going to be in the midfield here for City, playing out Rodri to Reinders, and now to Doku, who just loses the ball. Do you send in general DM since it's an image and a text? Also, you might send a second one. Just send it wherever you like, Marble. It doesn't really matter. If you want to see other people see it, then send it in the general one, but DMs just for me if you want. And Lemons is on the bench for this game. £18.1 million signing from Royal Antwerp. And hi, Clicks. What are you doing? Hope you're doing good. And I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Is this the goalkeeper's first game here? No. Le Mans is on the bench. Bein has not... I think Bein has played a game here before. Yeah. I think Bein has played a game. Has he played a game at the Etihad before? Or has he just been a sub for Onana? I don't even know. At this point, they just rotate those two guys every single time. By the way, see you later, Onana. Never want to see you back at this team again in my lifetime. And Onana Spirit is in. You goalkeeper, you already have 225. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know what is with the goalkeepers at United, but I swear they just try to play as trash as possible. And Mbuemo is pushed onto the ground there. O'Reilly with the tackle. Should be a free kick here for Mazraoui, sorry, should I say. Mazraoui. Bro, I'm really muffling up the player names today. Brilliant. Smash like for that. And this is going to be Euro taking the deep free kick. Deep free kick. Sesko probably a target for one of these. I don't know. Yeah, he is the target here. He does get a header off, trying to find Ahmed, and it is going to be controlled and played nicely backwards by Bernardo Silva. There is a ball possibly won there by Dorgu, yeah. But, yeah, the Anthony Taylor has called a foul here on Bernardo Silva, it looks like. So, Sesko gets the head on Ruben Diaz. Bernardo Silva controls. Dorgu runs after him, wins the ball, and is pulled down. So, yeah, it is a foul. It's going to be a foul. Bernardo Silva, I think, is a poor choice to play as a starter. I don't know. I genuinely don't really like currently his form. I would have played Savinho maybe, Oscar Bob. One of those two options. I mean, I feel like they're more reliable. Brian Mbuemo is going to be taking this free kick here for United. Here we go. Free kick. Free kick. Sesko probably a target again. Shaw as well, I can see. Interesting, Maguire's not being played. I would have expected him maybe to start in one of these big games, you know, as a backline player instead of Luke Shaw, maybe. I don't really like Luke Shaw. I think maybe he needs to leave after this season or in the January transfer window. But yeah, definitely surprised that Maguire did not play at all. And good defense here from, who is that? Is that Ugarte? Yeah, that's Ugarte with that nice defense there. It's now going to be with Ahmed. Ugarte. Finding a ball, trying to find Sesko, just loses it. Nice little cleanup there from O'Reilly. And Vardiol. O'Reilly now with the ball. O'Reilly pushing up the field. Doku is open. Where are your other subs? Wait, what do you mean, Alexa? What do you mean exactly by that? This is now going to be Kusanov. And Kusanov gets the ball cleared out. And it's going to be a throw in here for Bernardo Silva. Looks like. Maybe? It looked like it deflected straight off a United player. But it looks like maybe that the referee, Anthony Taylor's actually given United the throw in. Very interesting there. That is a very, very interesting case. I don't know what's exactly happened there. Something has happened. I don't know. City's now got the ball. Doku. It looked like there was like a drop ball or something. Something or other happened there with the referee decision. Anthony Taylor, of course, was the worst referee of all time. Vardiol. And Vardiol is going to pass to Doku, who's now open on the left wing. He's got Mbuemo marking him there very tightly, by the way. It's now Ruben Dias. Now to Rodri. Now in the midfield to Reinders, Rodri, Ruben Dias. And he's going to pass maybe over to Bernardo Silva on the right wing. He's very open, Bernardo Silva. But no, the pass goes back over to Vardiol. Now it's going to be with Rodri, Bernardo Silva. Now on this right wing here. He's being marked very tightly by Dorgu. Some pressure from Mbuemo and Bruno Fernandes. And now it's going to be out with Bernardo Silva. Cross coming in and cleared away. A little second cross from Reinders. Just finds absolutely no one there. He was trying to go through for Doku on the left wing. But unfortunate that he misfired that one. Let's just have a look again. So, yeah, good Bernardo Silva cross. Little touchback there from, I think that was Rodri who came running forward, or Kusanov. And then Reinders, yeah, misfired it. By 2027, you'll have 200k subs. We'll spread channel word. Yes, W's, Alexa. Thank you. And also, I think you mean by other subscribers, like where are the other people watching the live stream. And it's just because of timings. Some people might be actually watching the match and they don't really care to watch it, on this stream. But, I stream regardless of how many people are here. And, it's not really a concern for me. Besides, if the fact that you guys are enjoying, that's a concern. And if the channel's growing. So they're the main concerns for me. This is now going back over to the goalkeeper here, Gianluigi Donnarumma. Now to Ruben Dias. And also, if you didn't know, the subscriber ratio to concurrent live viewers is actually very fluctuant. For example, you could have 50 million subscribers, only have 100k people live. So, it's very disproportionate. Vardiol sends it deep. Doku now with the ball. Tries to control. There's a good tackle from Ahmed. And Euro is now pressuring as well. O'Reilly. And it's going to be a free kick for Manchester City, it looks like. Reinders. Rodri. O'Reilly. Lots of fast play in this derby suddenly. We're getting really tense here. Mazraoui now over to Ahmed in the right wing. Mazraoui going for the overlap. Passes back into Ugarte. Now finding an open space to Mazraoui. And Donnarumma runs out and collects that one. Nice and easy. And thank you, Alexa. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Donnarumma distribution here. It's now going to be with Vardiol. I got to say, Donnarumma so far is promising. I'm not going to say too many, bad words about him or good words. Because, I always seem to jinx stuff. But definitely Donnarumma does look like an upgrade compared to Ederson. At least for the City fans. So, they can expect some good days coming in goal. For United, of course, they haven't played their new goalkeeper, so we're unable to tell. I think Lemons will be a good upgrade compared to, the likes of Bein and Onana. Of course, you know, Le Mans a very, very good goalkeeper in the Belgian Pro League. I saw some of his stats, some of his highlights. Very good saves. Actually, insane saves, I've got to say. And Bein running out against Haaland. He does clear the ball away for a throw in here for City. And it is going to be a deep throw. Foden is on the ground for some reason. Don't know if he's injured or not. I think he's not. He just must be diving. And yeah, he is definitely dove there, Foden. Luke Shaw just tells him to get up. Man U counter is looking promising. Yeah, Man United's counters are looking very good currently in this game so far. They look like they can open up the space a lot. They're able to distribute the ball quickly to the wingers, especially, you know, Ahmed and Buemo. You know, you've got Bruno who can also go up, Mazraoui. You got a lot of players that can push up forward, and Dorgu as well. So yeah, definitely they will be relying on opening up that defense on the wing side, especially, you know, as well. City, I still feel O'Reilly and Kusanov not the strongest fullbacks to, you know, really get past. I think there are stronger fullbacks in the, you know, footballing world. I think that Kusanov and O'Reilly are not the top 10 or top 20, to be honest. This is now going to be Ruben Dias. And now a pass over to Rodri. Loses it. This might be a good chance for United. Bruno is going to be passing forward over to Dorgu. And Dorgu crossing. And Ahmed with the bicy, just missing that. That was a terrible bicycle kick there. And could be a counter chance here now for City. Instead, City might benefit from a counter as well. It's going to be Jeremy Doku. That is a foul. Insane foul there. Mazraoui. That is definitely a foul. 100%. Entering the 17th minute just about here. Just seeing that counter-attack once again on the monitor here. It looks like, yeah, Bruno, nice setup. Dorgu with a very good cross. I feel like Ahmed should have controlled that. Don't know why he went for the bicycle kick there. A little bit too flashy, I feel like, for, you know, getting the job done. Really should have just gone for the control and then play. It's going to be now Vardiol. And Vardiol is going to receive the pass to Rodri. Vardiol again. And now over to Reinders. This might be a good pass from Reinders. Let's see what he does with the ball. And yeah, he does an absolutely great one to Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva now with it. And Bernardo now going to pass backwards there to Kusanov. Rodri. And Rodri is going to pass into Doku. And Doku moving in. He's basically cut through the whole team. Doku sends a cross and header. It's a goal for City. Foden header right there. And you're in the stadium. Sheesh, Owen. I mean, you could see that header from up close there. What a W header from Foden. That is brilliant. And he's, you know, very good Foden. I always appreciate how he plays. And he has got a goal there to mark probably a comeback in form. And hi, CDF. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Just in time to see Phil Foden's goal there. Brilliant goal by Foden. And nice assist by Jeremy Doku. Doku did a good job. Don't know who they're... Like all the security guards came over into the stands there. I think Foden was getting absolutely crowded when he was getting hugged and stuff. And no problem, Owen. Hope you have fun in the stadium, you know, and let me know the experience. I mean, I've never actually been to the Etihad before, so I'd love to know what it's like. And yeah, deep cross by Doku, just showing on the replay here. And then, yeah, it's a brilliant header by Phil Foden. It's a very easy finish. Bein, bad positioning. He doesn't really return into his position quick enough. He sort of sits at the near post. Don't know why he did that. He should have really gone to the far post there, because that was probably the most likable cause of where Foden was going to target that header. So yeah, bad goalkeeper positioning. You can see it at its finest here. And we're going to add that onto the score sheet as well. So goal for Phil Foden. 18th minute goal. And assist by Doku. There we go. There we go. So, Phil Foden goal. So, let's see if United can get back. At least it's not going to be a 0-0er. That's what we love to see, you know. Because I feel like 0-0ers are always the worst type of games. Especially in a derby. You want to see drama. You want to see some, you know, dramatic ending. The goal time specifically was 17 minutes and 11 seconds. They round up to the 18th minute there. Prediction 4-2 in favor of City. I mean, fair enough. You know, I mean, if we got a 4-2, that would be a lot of goals right there. I'd be happy, you know, watching this neutrally. So, yeah, 100%. but I'm sure you'll clutch up. Yeah, 100%. I have a feeling that your prediction might be right here, Alexa, especially with an early goal. That usually means that you can see a lot more coming into the games. Pep wearing a hoodie here as well. He's gone gangster mode with his hoodie. The City fans chanting in the crowd there for their first home goal of, brilliant quality there by Phil Foden. Have they actually scored at home so far in the league yet? I'm going to quickly check based on their matches because, to be honest, I'm not really too sure if they've actually scored at home. So they lost away to Brighton. They lost home to Tottenham. And they lost away to... they won away at Wolves. So, yeah, this is their first home goal. Yeah, first home goal. So, yeah, good job, City, getting their first home goal of the season there. Come on, Man U, we got it. Yeah, I'm sure Man U might clutch up a goal here. Usually, they always clutch up in the derbies, as I said at the start, so 100% we could see the same case here. To be honest, smash like if you want to see lots of goals as well, guys. And this is now Bernardo Silva pushing forward, and it's going to be a nice little clearance there from a combination of Shaw, I think as well, Euro got that, and Dele got there as well. It's basically every defender, and in the end, it's going to be now a City throw-in. It's now raining at the stadium as well, so we got, some weather events here. Also, we'll be streaming Al Nassr versus Al Khaloud live later on at 9 p.m. GMT +3, guys. Got the Nassr top already on and ready. So, yeah, make sure to like up the pre-stream for that one too. Because, yeah, it's going to be W's. So, CR7 maybe score a goal. Hopefully. Against Khaloud. It's going to be another throw-in for City. And Kusanov is going to be taking. Let's see what Kusanov does with the throw. He might go for a deep throw here. I don't know what Kusanov's throw range is particularly. But he goes for a short one there to Reinders. Reinders now getting the ball, and he passes that over to Foden. Foden skilling one, and he does win a throw in here, Foden. Dorgu does commit to the tackle. Gets the throw for Manchester City. You won't be there for long. No problem, Alexa. No probs. It's all good. You don't have to come to every stream, It's going to be now a throw again for City. Kusanov getting ready to throw this one in deep. And he does do a deep one to Haaland. Haaland controls. He's got two guys marking him. And it's going to be cleared away right there by Mateus Dele. And it's what looks like possibly a corner here for Manchester City. Yeah, for the Al Nassr match. No probs. Alexa, no problem. So, yeah, it's going to be a corner for Manchester City. It looks like that... Rodri, no. Who's taking this corner? Foden, I think, is taking. I think, maybe? Can't really see. It's someone with dark hair, sort of a shortcut there. It looks like it's going to be Foden. Ruben Diaz, Haaland, Rodri, all targets. Yeah, and Foden sends that in deep. It's going in swinger and is cleared away by a number of heads. I don't know really who hit that. Not like it's a good match, but you just can't mentally connect to any team. I know. To be honest, that's why I just like to sit and enjoy this match neutrally, especially these sorts of games from the Prem, because, the only teams I really connect to, Nassr and Madrid, of course, but these ones I just try and enjoy. Any goals are good. Emotionally, you should say, yeah, fair enough, yeah. Sesko pressuring high. This is Ruben Diaz now passing over to Vardiol, and Vardiol is going to pass into Rodri. And Rodri now over to Ruben Diaz, Reinders, Rodri now over to O'Reilly, who's pressuring forward. Mazraoui marks. That's a good pass over to Doku. And Doku might go for another cross again, or he might pass inwards, it looks like. Yeah, he cuts in. Reinders takes a shot, and Bein, good collection there. That was a good chance there for City to get a second. But good save by Bein. He actually does good positioning. And that's what happens when a goalkeeper is positioned. Good. See, near the near post. He wasn't really going to go for the far post Reinders because it was too difficult to really turn and shoot like that, especially with Bruno marking him. So, yeah, near post was the perfect choice for Bein to position. That's why you only watch Portugal, Al Nassr, and Real. Yeah, same. Same, exactly. I mean, but I watch other ones just for you guys, and do other stuff. Can I please wear my Mane shirt backwards? I'm actually not wearing a Mane shirt, Dean Smith. This is the new Al Nassr kit. It's got nothing on the back here. All it has really is just this caft at the front, which is the sponsor. And also, welcome to stream, Dean Smith. Hope you're doing good. You can tell Delete loves playing for Man United. I mean, yeah, he shows a lot of passion. I can say that for sure. Is he the best in the defense there? He's okay. He's okay. I would have preferred maybe Maguire coming on for Shaw. And just to reinstate what I said earlier, I think Shaw isn't, in my opinion, very good. I think that, a backline probably of Euro, Delete, Maguire, then the midfield, Mazraoui, Bruno, Ugarte, Dorgu. That's all fine. I'm surprised they didn't play Casemiro. I would have played Casemiro maybe instead of Ugarte, I think. And then I would have played, Ahmed, Buemo, Sesko, all the same at the top there. Maybe Joshua Zirkzee coming on, Kobbie Mainoo coming on as well as subs. I mean, he was passionate when he played for Juventus as well. Yeah, exactly. It's good to be passionate for any team to play for as well. You want to show that you really want to be there. And Haaland, very close chance. Good defense from Dele. And Buemo clears... Mazraoui clears away. Why do Buemo and Mazraoui have to copy-paste each other's hairstyle? Is Al Nassr still getting anyone? So they got this guy called Kamara from Al Shabab. He's a Saudi international player. He's meant to be good quality, good backup, because we're trying to strengthen our bench. But I don't know. I would have thought they were going to get a CM because they sold Laporte the other day and they sold Otavio. But since the transfer window's closed for players older than U21, we can only really get U21 player now. So we have to see who we get. I'm not too sure who it's going to be, but we'll have to wait and see. And Dele is one of those guys who loves Ronaldo. He's one of us. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Anyone who loves Ronaldo is goated. Smash like for that. Can you please do you a deal? Can you please get your Man United shirt printed with Mainoo on the back? I mean, I swear I've been over this before. Dean Smith, there is literally no printers in my town at all. I mean, I can try. I don't have the new kit for Man United. Maybe I have to go get it, to be honest. Try and buy a new kit. But yeah, I mean, I swear I've said this before on the streams. I can't remember. Maybe it's my dementia kicking in. This is Doku just gets rid of that ball out. It's going to be a throw-in for United in the defense. And how many games? What do you mean exactly, Marble? How many games am I doing today? Because I'm doing 2 games today. City versus United. Nassr versus Khalud. And wish we had 1 or 2 more. Yeah, same. I wish we got 1 or 2 more players. But it is what it is. Just have to accept it. And, I feel like this new team is very good. All I can say is that this team looks promising. In the case of United, though, they need to get a new player still. I feel like they need to get 2 new players in January. And for City, I think they just need to rotate players to find who's the best, starting XI. I think, Cherky's definitely missing here. I think Ryan Cherky is very good. Buemo, good run here as well. He's going to be trying to pass this in maybe to Ahmed. He goes for a cross. There's a header cleared by the defense of City. And it's now going to be with Ugarte, Jeremy Dorgu. Dorgu? What am I saying, bro? Patrick. Just, can I stop telling that? Okay, I'm not going to speak. Ahmed. Let's just ignore me confusing Doku and Dorgu all the time, bro. Genuinely. You send a second sneak peek in general. Oh, okay, I see. I'll check them after the stream, okay, Marble? I'll check them, I'll react to them. But yeah. It's now going to be Haaland. Or maybe in the halftime break, maybe. It's now going to be with Ahmed. Good cross coming into Mbeumo. He's definitely offside there, I think. And he just misses. He missed completely. Jeez. How do you miss those chances? It's like a 1v1. Come on, let's finish that. He's for sure... Oh, he's not even offside. Jeez. Okay, he's offside, yeah. I was going to say he's not. But, yeah, they really took a long time there to show the offside thing. Yeah, he really should have finished that, even if it was offside. Do a nice ground shot, bottom left. I would have gone, not sending that to space in Buemo. I hope Man U win, mainly because you don't like Pep. Okay, fair enough. That's a fair, valid reason, CDF. And thanks for spelling correction. Oh, sarcastic. Oh, yeah. What a miss, you're being sarcastic. Yeah, fair enough. I agree. And I'll like you more if you can get me your Manchester United shirt with Mainoo. Yeah, exactly. Is Mainoo your favorite player, Dean Smith? Because I know you've been asking for that for a while, but again, I just haven't had time. There's no printers here, so, I mean, fair enough. I'll make a short on it when I get it. This is now going to be Doku. This time Doku, okay? Not Dorgu, Doku. Jeremy. It's Jeremy. I'm going to just call them Jeremy and Patrick, okay? Kusanov. Now to Ruben Dias. Oh, Mainu's your favorite player. Fair enough. I love Mainu too. You know, he's absolutely goated. That G. Rodri to Reinders. Now over to Vardiol. Second half, Manu should be better than this. Yeah, 100%. They're missing chances. They're not clinical enough. I would have put Xerxes on maybe instead of Mbeumo because that guy's fumbling real hard. Xerxes at least maybe can provide something different in the attack. Kobe Mainu, maybe bring him on instead of Mazraoui just for more of an attacking play style. And then you can bring Casemiro on somewhere in there instead of Shaw, maybe play a back two instead, just because you need to go attacking against the City side. I know defending is risky, going defenseless, should I say, is risky against this Man City side, but it might have to be done. And there's a little bit of a fumble for the ball there in the City half. Again, I feel like City aren't the most clinical side, and they've seen this against Tottenham, they've seen this against Brighton. They're not the most clinical side when it comes to passing. Their finishing's fine, their passing is, it's not the best. I would say they do sometimes really just give the ball to the opposing team. And, that's where their downfall really is. We saw it against Arsenal, for example, last season with the five goals against City, when, they kept giving the ball in defense. People are blaming Ederson for that. Absolutely not. I mean, he gave away one, but in the end, really, it's also the defense's problem because they were doing it too. And to be honest, though, man, you should always be better because they are pretty bad. Yeah, I know. They should always, whenever you say what to improve on, there's a lot to improve on for United, He scratches his face. He's a crazy guy. He doesn't handle losing well. I'm assuming you mean Pep there, not Arne Slot. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Pep always scratching his face up. I am very sad when I lose. I don't like losing at all. Also, PSG is 1-0 at halftime against Lens. Interesting. In the end, PSG is just going to win the league again. Let's be for real. Ligue 1, always PSG will win until they get another team with super high quality. Mazraoui, Mbeumo. And Mbeumo is going to pass back deep to Leniero. Now it's going to be Mbeumo again, sending it in for the cross. There's a header by Dorgu. He really should pass it over to Sesko, and it's now going to be cleared away. Not going to lie, you don't like Pep that much either. Pep made the game very boring, systemized, you should say. Yeah, he really did lose the fact of playing to a personality, which I feel like really that it's not done anymore. It's not done where there's a flourish players on the field. Each player has their own, real charm. When you look at past Premier League games, the OG Prem games, like, for example, 2008 United, where you see, Ronaldo doing skills on the side, Rooney just hitting the biceps and stuff, and all the, Ji-Sung Park's amazing passes, Nani skilling. It really is just, it just shows that how the Prem went from that to something much different. Sesko missing a very clear chance there. Almost his first goal. Donnarumma, good save. It's so weird to see Gianluigi Donnarumma in a City shirt. I still imagine him always in the PSG shirt. But yeah, I mean, times change. And it is a good save by Gianluigi Donnarumma. It is going to be onside, I feel. So it's going to be a corner. There's a call for handball. It's definitely not. There's a shoulder control there. And yeah, it just goes out. Going to be a corner for United, it looks like. So you think PSG might win the league? That's why Arsenal doesn't win the league, because of Pep? Yeah, exactly. So 100%. Arsenal, I feel like they play too much like Pep's system. I feel like they would benefit without doing that, first of all. And then second of all, PSG is going to win the league? Yeah, 100%. There's literally, I bet, $100 that they're going to win the league. That's how confident I am. I could probably bet more, but let's just keep in that in case there's the 1% chance that I'm wrong, because I always jinx stuff. And bro nearly ruined Grealish. You're glad he is fine at Everton? Yeah, I mean, 100%. I feel like Grealish is definitely coming back, and it just shows that he was not fitting in City's system. Grealish was 100% a better player outside of City, Aston Villa, when he was there, and now at Everton. He's really redeeming himself. Player of the month as well. Deserved 100% for Jack Grealish, and I'm happy he's coming back, And remember, you'll make a Rishon versus DinoDoomz in a Minecraft animation with realistic shaders in 1 to 2 months. Okay, fair enough, Batman. Fair enough. So now Bruno, taking the deep cross. And you're back, Alexa. Welcome back. It's going to be a free kick here. Yeah. So it was a foul. Free kick for United. Looks like that Bruno's going to cross this one in. A lot of momentum going United's way. I gotta say though, they've had genuinely, I feel like, more chances. I feel like City's had a few, but they've had more chances. United in terms of coming down the field. Just the defense has really stopped them here. I'm surprised that they don't have much possession though. 39% to City, 61%. I mean, it's to be expected with Pep's playstyle, and that is an insanely bad free kick from Bruno. Like, can Bruno just retire? Just retire from football, please, Bruno. Ever since the Portugal games, I feel like Bruno's just been so off form. City giving away the ball in the defense again. This time it's a foul. However, Rodri, the diving merchant that he is, falls down with his most super punchable face. Grealish used to play like a robot. Your apologies if you like him. Nah, it's now Grealish looks alive. Yeah, 100%. I don't really, follow Grealish with the maximum of my heart. But I liked how he used to play, not under Pep. The time before that when he was at Villa. If you look at some of those highlights there, he was cracked. Now, unfortunately, when he went to City, he lost it. Yeah, he really just played like a dead winger. That's why I really, I kind of call some of these players under the system the dead players, where they don't really have emotions. They don't show any flair. Now he shows flair at Everton. So yeah, 100%. I'm happy for Grealish. I'm happy for him. He really looks like he's got emotion back in the game. It's not just drinking alcohol and turning up to training late. He's actually showing emotion. I mean, Pep's system can always work for some players. For example, Reinders. It works for Haaland. It works for some of those guys. Cherky, I think it works for as well. But some players that I think their emotions are more captivating in their game style, it doesn't work for them. And, that's why I feel like City holding on to these sorts of players, it doesn't really work. Another player I feel like that is Cole Palmer, where he really works under Chelsea's system more so because he can show himself to his true ability. I know he's not been the best in terms of Premier League games for Chelsea. I mean, he did score in their last one, though, so he's starting to come back. But 100% Cole Palmer, when he's playing, he just looks so calm, relaxed, like he controls the field. If anything, I would argue Cole Palmer's not really much of a goal and assister. I feel like he's more of a playmaking type of player. A little bit deeper player than Bruno. I know he's, classified as an attacker, but to me, I feel like he does best when he's setting up the entire team for attacks and stuff. Second half, Man U should be better. Maybe a remontada? Yeah, possibly. Possibly a remontada. I mean, they're already doing pretty good here, I feel like. Rodri wins the ball back for City. Good pass in to try and find Bernardo Silva. It's just cleared away. Take that, Rodri. Don't know what overcome me there. Mazraoui now passing to Mbuemo, and that is going to be a throw in here for O'Reilly, and it's now going to be to Phil Foden. And it's Rodri, Phil Foden. And Foden over to O'Reilly. And Mbuemo was actually complaining that was not that should have been a foul. Wasn't given, though, interestingly. World-class miss by City. Okay, I'm about to see in probably 10 seconds here, so can't wait. If you're saying it's world-class, then, that must be real special. Ruben Dias. Gotta say, Ruben Dias been looking brilliant so far as well. In, Portugal. In City, he's also looked pretty good. He's a very strong backline player. Can't wait to have him like that in the World Cup. Bernardo Silva needs to start putting up some performances, though. He is embarrassing, to be honest, with how he's playing lately. It's now Doku. Jeremy. O'Reilly. You don't want to be that guy, but I don't really like Ahmed that much. Bro scored a hat-trick against Southampton and thought that he was him. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. You don't have to like a player, like Ahmed. I feel like Ahmed's just been off form lately. I used to, not because of the hat-trick against Southampton, but just because when he's on, he looks so good. I don't know. He just looks like he controls the field. He is kind of like that Cole Palmer, but for United, I feel like. But he's just not been on form lately. He's not been performing. Yeah, I can understand where the dislike for him comes from. It's going to be now Vardiol passing into Reinders. Think he's overrated? Good, but overrated? Yeah, I can see that take. Reinders now over to Doku. And Doku getting ready to cut in here. Mazraoui also marking him with, looks like, why in the world is Shaw over on the right back slot? Get over into left back where you belong. Why is that guy, like, halfway across the field away from his position? Okay, fair enough. I missed the miss? No, I think it's just here. Okay, there it is. It was the O'Reilly shot, right, where he just sent it to space. I'm sure that's the one you're referring to there at the 39th minute exactly. Insane miss there by O'Reilly. Yeah, he absolutely sends that about 60 yards away from the goal. Yep. Hope whoever got that ball on the crowd gets it signed after the game. That would be brilliant for them. Yeah, that is insanely trash. And this is now going to be out. It's going to be a throw-in now for City. United just don't know how to header the ball and control. It's now going to be with Rodri, Vardiol, giving the ball away. See, this is what I'm saying. Just City's defense rush too much. They just give the ball away. Nasser's looking for the ball. Exactly. They are looking for that ball, Nasser, because, geez, that one went to the moon. I'm not even joking. Mazraoui, Ugarte, now with, in the back line, Deli. Passing deep to try and find Mazraoui. Just fails to do so. And Mbuemo tries to win it, but Mazraoui wins it back. Mazraoui trying to cut in and is going to be cleaned up by Reinders over to Kusanov. And he sends that one deep. Controlled by Haaland. Now passing over to Bernardo Silva. Does a stutter run. Good defense from Deli and Dorgu winning the ball back. And now it's going to be with Dorgu now to Bruno Fernandes. And this could be a chance here for United. Ahmed just losing it. And this is going to be now with City. Again, a bad pass from Bruno, to be honest. There. Not really Ahmed's fault for not being able to determine that run. And Doku receiving the worst pass of his life. And that goes straight out. It's going to be a throw-in. You don't like Foden's hairstyle? Yeah, Foden's hairstyle exactly the same as current Mbappe's hairstyle. It doesn't suit him. It doesn't really suit Mbappe. I think it suits him like a little bit better. But again, remove the hair, Foden. Just have it shaved like you used to. I feel like it's better when it was like the nice short hair. Don't know, you performed well, I think, as well. Mazraoui. It's now going to be Ugarte. And finding Mbuemo. Now to Sesko. Ugarte now to Sesko again. Good control from Sesko. You can just see the quality of Sesko compared to some of these other United players. And Mbuemo sending deep. Finding the run of Ahmed. And Ahmed controlling the box. He's being held very tightly there by O'Reilly. And it's now going to be out once again to Ugarte. Passing it deep over to Shaw. Shaw now over to Bruno. Now to Patrick Dorgu. And cross by Shaw again. It's a very bad cross, headed clear by Reinders. Now it's with Lenny Yoro. And now he's going to pass over to Mazraoui. Mazraoui's hairstyle is greater than Foden's hairstyle. Yeah, exactly. If you've noticed, Mazraoui looks exactly the same as Mbuemo now. I feel like they've just copied each other here a little bit. There is a foul there on Jeremy Doku. And it's going to be a free kick for City in their own half, in their box. You expected a better performance from Sesko since he started? Yeah. I mean, to be honest, though, it's a hard game when this is your debut. You know, your debut game. Of course, he hasn't started any other games, so it's a hard one to really start on. He's doing what he can. I feel like just that his sort of, the attacking build-ups let him down in terms of Ahmed. And also, I feel like Bruno is also not doing good. But, yeah, definitely I did expect a little bit better from him when he was getting subbed on in the other games, though. This game isn't a bit excusable, but the previous games where he was a sub is 100%, unacceptable. Like, example, Grimsby down, should be really scoring against them. I mean, he did score his pen, but he was 10th in line to take the pen, I'm pretty sure. Like, what is the coach thinking there? Interesting decision by Amarim there to really make him 10th in line. He's the striker. He should be first, if anything, or second after the captain. It's going to be with Mbuemo. And it's now going to be over to Foden. Passed in deep by Reinders. Now over to Bernardo Silva. This could be a chance for City to get second. Bernardo Silva passes it into Foden. Foden back to Kusanov. Phil Foden now again. And Foden over to Rodri. Rodri still holding the ball up. Passing over to Kusanov. 1-2 from Kusanov and Reinders. And Kusanov's just going to play backwards here to Ruben Dias. Some pressure here from Sesko, Mbuemo, and Ahmed. Sesko's very pressuring of Gianluigi Donnarumma. Donnarumma is performing even at City. Yeah, he's doing good so far. I got to say, I think it was good strategy by PSG, though, to sell Donnarumma. And there is a reason why I say that, because Donnarumma before this season, so if you think, so you got last season for PSG, he was outstanding. He was incredible. The season before, and before, and before, and before, he was borderline average. He was very, very meh. Um, he was very lazy in goal, I feel like. He was very lazy. Last season, something switched, and it was a good choice for PSG to sell, because if you sell him when he's peak performing, and he comes on and he's performing now, so maybe he's going to stay like that. But, you know, if he's peak performing now, it's a good choice for PSG to sell. They get money. They got, their new goalkeeper as well, who's very good, proven in the Ligue 1 as well for Lille. And then Donnarumma could perform City here, coming off a very good form. So, City might have got a very good bargain here, getting Donnarumma for that price, that value of, I think it was 40 million. Can't remember exactly the value. But yeah, Donnarumma is a good choice for City in terms of replacing Ederson. I feel like as well, Donnarumma is more of that shot stopper type, at least to position 3 or 4. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. There is now a deep cross by Bruno for the corner, and is going to be collected up by Mazraoui just deep in the United territory because of the clearance. It's now going to be with... Oh, there's a terrible foul. So another foul on, this time, Dorgu by Vardiol. That is an insanely bad foul by Vardiol. Should be a yellow card really coming out here, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Yeah, good control by Dorgu, and then he's just absolutely ripped to the ground there by Vardiol. I don't know what Vardiol's actually doing there, to be honest. And Mbeumo looks like he'll cross in. 1 minute of added time too. So, if United do get a goal here, that would be good for the halftime. If they don't, still good. 1-0. 1-0 is what you want. You don't want like a 3-0er. You don't want 2-0 before halftime. 1-0 is good enough. Foden before cheating on his wife. Foden after cheating on his wife. Okay, what the heck? Jeez. Okay, and this is going to be Mbeumo getting ready to cross in. The half ended already. I mean, and you're in the stadium, so of course it's ended. There's a delay for the broadcasters. And Mbeumo crosses in, and that should be the half-time right there. There we go, half-time. So far, first half is looking okay. A goal, which is, better than the previous Manchester derby I did watch. It was 0-0. As far as I remember, it was 0-0. One of the last ones I watched was 0-0, so that's all I can remember. But yeah, so far, it was good. I feel like City was performing better in terms of possession. They were better in terms of shots. United were better in terms of amount of chances. They had a lot of good chances there. So if we have a look at the stats here, 60% ball possession to City, 40% to United. You're in your food that you got from the stadium. And fair enough, Owen. I mean, again, since you're in the stadium, you'll probably be in front of me by like 2-3 minutes. And that's just because of YouTube delay and then also broadcaster delay. So yeah, if you see I'm still streaming it, because, that's the reason why. Rest of the stats, 0.34 expected goals for City, 0.03 expected goals for United, 4 shots for City, 2 on target, 1 shot for United, 1 on target, 0 big chances for both teams, 242 accurate passes for City, 87% accuracy in total, 141 accurate passes for United, 80% accuracy in total, 5 fouls for City, 6 for United, 1 corner for each team. So there's that. Yeah, honestly, good half so far. After this, you have a flight to the next match. Okay, fair enough, Owen, fair enough. That's crazy. You're actually flying to different matches? Wow. You expected at least 2 goals in first match. Yeah, I did think there was going to be 2 goals in the first half. I'm assuming you mean 2 goals in the first half there, Alexa. But yeah, I did also expect that, but, we'll have to wait and see what the second half brings us. Maybe a couple of goals, hopefully, so we can be entertained here at this Manchester derby, the first one of the season. The brother Owen trolling. So, no, I believe Owen, I definitely believe Owen, that they're in the stadium, so there's nothing there that I don't believe. But yeah, guys, I'm going to get some water, I'm going to enjoy my halftime break, and I will see you guys in the next half, which is in about 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes. Make sure to check out the short I also posted on, did I just say Odegaard? No, Otavio. Jeez, I'm moving up with the fumbling of names today in football terms. Jeez, okay. See you guys in the next half. W's in the chat. Let's go. Also, make sure to leave any questions you have for me as well. Forgot to say that as well, just to you know, I can answer them. AMA for the halftime, I guess, you know, when I get back. W's. Let's go. Hi guys, I'm back. Okay. I just saw on the stupid thing that they're doing halftime interviews now, which is great. Yeah, that is brilliant. The game's never been more here. So hope you guys are doing good. I was reading the messages at halftime and I was responding to them, which is cool. But yeah. So waiting for this next half. Should be 1 minute exactly, to be honest. They just did an interview with Bernardo Silva. I have no idea what he said because I've got the sound for the match muted. So yeah, let's just pretend this is Bernardo Silva's interview. Yeah, we played very bad. We should have scored 3 goals, but United pocketed us. But we scored 1, which is good. That's probably what he was saying there. I don't know. I was just lip syncing him there a little bit, and to use the ant that had Dino DNA to become a Dino. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, I definitely did that. And hi, Ron. It's okay. Doesn't matter if you're super late. It's all good. I don't really mind. And so let's go. So yeah, the second half should start in a minute, less than a minute. The players are walking out of the tunnel now. Yeah, this is brilliant. Ruben Amorim. I was reading comments of you and people are telling you Amorim out. I have no idea why. When Amorim's playing with a bunch of sticks from Ten Hag era. Still, I don't understand the Amorim out comments. I really don't. I just don't get it, because the fact is that he's literally playing with a bunch of useless sticks from Ten Hag's signing era. He had to get rid of the useless goalkeepers. He had to get rid of the strikers that were useless. Had to get rid of the players that don't actually really care to play. Literally, he had to get rid of half the team, basically. And he still got more sticks on there, you know, from that Ten Hag era that just do not fit the system. So I don't understand Amorim out comments. I understand Ten Hag out comments when they were happening, the Ten Hag out ones. Amorim out is a completely fraudulent system right there. That should be, you know, banned completely. But yeah, it should not be allowed to say Amorim out in real life. You know, that is just something that I just don't agree with. Sesko hopefully performs with a better, you know, second half here. But yeah, 100%. 100%. Could I turn up the mic a little? I think that's just your thing there, Ron, because this mic is in the red zone on my what's it called? My what's it? Streamlabs, I think it's called that. I can turn up one by one. If I find the stupid. Okay, there we go. Love that. My whole setup just fell down. Brilliant. Let's pretend my entire setup hasn't just fell down onto the floor. That's great. So I'm going to fix this up in 1 second. Just give me 1 moment, guys, because everything's fallen. Brilliant. Okay. Should be good. There we go. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. I think people are just trolling. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's a troll or something. I mean, maybe your device is just really quiet, Ron. And the match has started. Yeah, it's because you're in the stadium, Owen. Of course it started for you. You know, you're like 5 minutes ahead of, you know, the actual match times. You fought 100 dinos. Fair enough. Smash like for that. So yeah, just waiting on here for the referee to get a medical armband. What's he getting on his as a ref cam or something? I think he's getting the GoPro strapped on him. Okay. There we go. And there. That is the start of the match right now. So we're just begun here. It was a United kickoff there. And it's going to be now out for a throw-in for Manchester United. Next stream in 2 hours. Yes, I know. It's going to be an Al Nassr stream. Of course, my main club with Cristiano. Hopefully, Cristiano scores in that game. Yeah, Felix continuing his form as well. And Coman as well. I hope we score with Kingsley. And remontada, yeah, it's remontada time here for United, I guess, or it's time for City to kill the game off. One of those is going to happen, so we'll see what goes on. Dorgu is good. Yeah, I think Dorgu's actually pretty good. I just don't like his track back. I think sometimes he doesn't track back enough. I would have, you know, to be honest, I would compare Dorgu to Fran Garcia. I think he's very similar to Fran Garcia in terms of how they play. And how they, you know, position themselves. I think Fran's slightly better in tracking back, though, and defending. Dorgu, though, is a bit more of the attacking sort of type, I think. So, yeah, Dorgu, I can see maybe actually scoring this game, assisting. There is a close chance. It's going to be a corner now for United. Good defense from Ruben Dias. And, yeah, 2 hours. Yeah, exactly, 2 hours. Starts at 9 p.m. the NASA match. So yeah, good cross by Dorgu. Good defense by Ruben Diaz to allow for a corner. I think set pieces are the best chance for United to really get something back here from this game, to be honest, I got to say. Because it's going to be hard for them really to score an open play goal, especially the City defense is looking too strong for their current, situation in terms of their players. Set pieces will be preferable. And this is now going to be Ahmed, now out over, once again, to another cross by Bruno, and that is going back to Ahmed again. Could be another cross by Bruno. Yes, it's going to be now Ahmed to Bruno. This time he passes back to Luke Shaw. And game idea, death penalty. It's on Roblox. Okay, fair enough. I'm delaying the Roblox streams until maybe later this week because I got some other stuff planned. But yeah, we'll definitely get back into those coming later on. And my game is 2 minutes late. Yeah, Owen, you're in the stadium. Of course. Of course. I'm in the stadium. You're in the stadium. You're obviously going to be ahead. And just watch it illegally. I don't do illegal stuff. And I do not condemn illegal behavior, please, guys. Watch the game officially. Like I am. I don't care if it's behind. Watch it officially. This is now Mbuemo with the ball. And cross in. And it's going to be sent straight back here. Doku's trying to pressure. And it's going to be sent all the way back to Bein. Now it's going to be Bein with the ball. And this is now going to be with Bruno, who for some reason is at the defensive area. There, again, the United defense not really tracking back fast enough. They're just sort of walking around. Stream idea, 5 crossbars in a row. Yeah, I do want to do that. I have to wait for the temperature to drop down slightly more, Sherry, before I can do the 5 crossbars in a row. But it is one of the ones that I'm definitely going to do as a stream challenge. Currently, the temp is still high 30s, low 40s. But once we get down to the, low 30s, we should be able to do it. Especially in that, November, December time. That was good defense, by the way, on Vardiol and O'Reilly there to stop Mazraoui from getting the cross in. That one teammate that saves you person about to shoot you and you have no weapon, but the teammate shoots the person. Oh, the misery everybody wants to be. Did you just make me read an edit? What the heck? Okay. Fair enough. Game idea, kindergarten 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. I have to, I just need a stream where you guys just say a bunch of ideas. I just write them all down. But yeah, also Lons is losing 2-0 to PSG as well. I mean, no surprise there. They already were 1-0 before. Deep cross by, who was that? Ruben Diaz, I think. Now it's down in the United defense. It's going to be offside, however. Delete was pocketing regardless, Doku, so it wasn't really a worry there. Game idea, chicken feet breakout. Yeah, you said that before as well, Owen. You said that game before. Again, I would have to wait till the solitary confinement stream's done. We have to do a Soccer Manager 26 stream, and then we can start doing some of these other games and stuff. Yeah. Captain Welly? Yeah, I actually tried that, but I never found out how to play. So you're going to have to be on the stream with me, Sherry, when I play that game, because I genuinely didn't know what I was doing. This is Mbuemo, and he sends that deep to Dorgu. Dorgu now running upfield. Dorgu now, a little dud pass there by Ahmed, and now it's to Bruno. Bruno passing into Dorgu. This could be a good chance, and that is defended very well by City. That was a very clear chance for United to go ahead. I don't know why they didn't shoot there. Very interesting. Delhi now with the ball. This is now to Lenny Euro. So, when scoring first, PL at the Etihad Stadium since May 2021. There have been 58 games for City, and 50 of them have been won when they've scored first. So, it's very infrequent when they don't win. Manchester City when they score first. And that is going to go straight out. It's going to be a goal kick here for City. Donnarumma is going to be taking the goal kick. Okay, Amarim's just shaking his head. He's like, absolutely not. Because currently the game plan is not working, whatever it is. I would be subbing off again. Casemiro, so bring him on. Bring on maybe Heaven instead of Delete. Maybe just give, spice up the defense. Diogo Leon as well. He's a new player. Bring him on. You also got Kobe Mainu and Joshua Zirkzee in the forward line. And you just have to cut potatoes, and put coal into the engine, and Mickey does creepy things. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I could never find the mop, so I don't know. It's going to be a throw-in now for United. Mazraoui's going to take. And where will Mazraoui throw? Bruno is going to be marking close. It's just sent out by Mbeumo. Are United players just Muppets? Are they stupid? I don't know if they've got something wrong with them. I think they do. And it's now O'Reilly with the ball. Where's he going to throw? Reinders, O'Reilly. And it's another throw in for City. O'Reilly's going to take again. The game pace has really slowed down a lot here. Not to the liking, I think, of United. They want a fast-paced game, I feel like, because they want to try and get some breakaways. Doku passes in, and this is Haaland, and it's a goal for City. Haaland scores. And don't worry, guys, I did see your messages earlier, but I try not to spoil myself, so, you know, that's why I don't read the goal messages or spoilers. But Haaland scores back at the Emirates again. That is the 52nd minute there, 51st technically, for Erling Braut Haaland. And that is going to be an assist by Jeremy Doku again. There we go. Haaland goal. It used to be a content farm, but in Season 1, Episode 5, they stopped the content farm and turned the show into a more mature show. Oh, the Fazbear and Friends. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I can appreciate a content farm when it's, you know, the hustle. I personally don't try and do clip and content farming. I just like being myself. But I can appreciate the hustle. But fair enough, they've actually gone and done something better there. Good goal by Haaland as well. Nice passing by Doku. And then easy control. And then it's a finish. Nothing too special about it. Bein, terrible positioning again because that guy doesn't know how to be a goalkeeper. Shaw is an absolute useless defender. Just get Shaw off the field, please. Get Shaw off. Jesus. He's so bad. And that is going to be a kickoff for United. Pep is looking happy about that as well. He looks very happy about that scoreline there. 2-0 at the derby. Well, basically, you get lost in the sea and all your food is finished. At the end, Mickey tries to eat you, and you have to escape with a small rescue boat. Okay, fair enough. Also, Fenerbahce just scored 1-0 against Trabzonspor. Don't know if anyone's interested in that game. I get all game notifications anyway, so I just say them regardless. It's now Shaw. And Shaw is going to pass the ball. By the way, that goal was actually in the 52nd minute, so fair enough. I have to actually change that. 52. Didn't realize it was scored the 52nd and 3rd second. It's now going to be with Bernardo Silva, I think. There has to be a substitute coming soon here for United. I can't believe that they don't do a sub yet. Haaland tying his hair up as well, using a hair tie back into a pigtail. And this is now back to Gianluigi Donnarumma. Some high press there from Sesko and Mbeumo. Doku got 2 assists. Yeah, I know. Doku is absolutely cooking. That's for sure. So, yeah, that's what I was saying about Doku early in the game. 100% he is a very, very, in terms of, I feel like he's a very good dribbler. He's also very good at positioning. Yeah, and United just give the ball away again. And that is Haaland almost going in for a third. Oh, my God, he just hit the inside of the post. What the heck is Giroud doing? He basically just scored an own goal there, but it goes out. How in the world did they not score there, City? My goodness. How did they not score? Whoa. What in the world are United doing? They basically just give the ball away again. It's Delete just making a mistake because he's so trash. Same with Shaw. They're both just... I don't like him. Don't know what the heck Euro and Bein are doing. Bein should have grabbed that, not Euro running after it and trying to clear. Very stupid decision-making at the back line here for United. They need new defenders. Jeepers, they've just got a bunch of sticks at the back. They really do. Bring in Lemons. Just sub on Lemons for all I care. Just sub off Bein. He's so just horrendous. Did I watch the Champions BR Football channel? Yeah, I watched one of the first episodes, I think it was. I also watched a couple of their shorts clips. I haven't got to watch many currently because of the what's it called? Because of my I'm trying to do these course things just outside. And then plus, you know, that's why I didn't stream on Friday specifically. It's because of some of that stuff. I had personal life things. And also preparing for the 24-hour stream. But I'll try and watch them, you know, when I get the chance. More of them, at least. I did watch a couple. They're very good, mate, though. I gotta say, they're actually very funny. This is now with Mazraoui announced to Embuemo. I mean, there's no real hope here for United, I think, to get a win. Draw max. Win should be, you know, a miracle for a win. And that's a crossing by Bruno. Headed clear. And Reinders clears that one deep to Haaland. And this should be just a play down the field for Doku now. Haaland's running up as well. Good pass by Doku to Haaland. Maybe he can get there, Haaland. He is just losing the tackle challenge there. Good tackle by Luke Shaw. He actually finally does something worthy. Just watch Season 2, Episode 5 and tell me if I like it. Okay, I'll watch it before the NASA match. Come back and ask me at the very start of the NASA match if I watched it, and I'll watch Season 2, Episode 5. And I'll tell you if you liked it. Tell you if I liked it. Sorry, I can't speak today. Doku. Now it's to Foden, and that's just sent down the field there to absolutely no one. Foden just losing the ball for no real reason. Bein to now Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw to Ahmed. When the heck is a sub going to be made? They need a sub, players. They need a sub right now. Like, I swear, they're not... Ruben's not really thinking here. I mean, you know, I like Ruben, but he's not really thinking in this instance. You need a sub on Casemiro. You need to change something in the midfield. And the goal sort of situation that you need to change a defender. Something's not working here. Mazraoui. Embuemo and Mazraoui link-up's actually pretty decent this game, I've got to say. Mazraoui's fouled a little bit there, and Embuemo as well. It's going to be a continued play, and then Anthony Taylor gives a foul on Tejeka Reinders. Is that how you say Reinders' name, by the way? Tijani Reinders. And you're going to continue watching. No problem, Owen. See you at the 80-minute mark. Okay, cool. See you then. And you after eating the crying baby on the plane. Yummy. Did I check the sneak peek? No, I did not, Marble. I was just talking the whole halftime there because I was explaining the stats and stuff. Now I had to get a little bit of water, and then we're done for the halftime. I can check it right now. I'll check it right now. Because I got absolutely nothing. It's just a injury break here for the medical stuff. So, let's see. Obstacle course reimagined sneak peek 1. Hint, what happens at the end of level 2? Jeez, there's like a black hole there. Like a guy standing there. Okay, fair enough. And obstacle reimagined sneak peek 2. Hint, Viridescent. Okay, if anything is slightly darker, it damages, not kills. That actually looks cool. Wow. That looks very well made. I'm actually really hyped for it, Marble. I can't wait to try a map when we start doing the Roblox stuff again. But, yeah, W's honestly looks really good. Really, really good. Ugarte just sending the ball out. It's going to be a throw-in now by O'Reilly. Want to know what you think is the worst about Nutella? Sure, go ahead. Ron, tell me, what's the worst thing about Nutella? Back to Gianluigi Donnarumma. Sesko pressuring, Ahmed pressuring. Ruben Diaz to Kusanov, and Kusanov again with the most insanely bad positioning of all time. Again, I don't really think Kusanov's the best right-back starter. I would have played, you know, maybe Mateus Nunes as a right-back starter. Nathan Ake, Rico Lewis, there's like a bunch of players that I would play over him as a starter for the right-back position. But, again, it's just, I mean, he's young. He's got time to develop. So I can see why they want to play him. You know, he's not got the hardest job in the world against Dorgu, I think. He's not got the hardest job. If he was a left back, that would have been maybe harder. Mazraoui and Mbeumo, I think, are pretty decent this game. It only lasts a day before someone eats the whole thing. I mean, fair enough. Okay, I thought it was going to be something weird you were going to say, but yeah, fair enough. It lasts only a day. That always happens to me as well when I'm in my house, and it just disappears. The Nutella jar just, like, depletes itself. And this is now to Dorgu. And deep cross coming in. Maybe a possible chance for a shot. And that is a brilliant save by Gianluigi Donnarumma there. Wow. Good save. Amazing save there. And he's getting applause from his whole team there. Haaland giving him a little bit of a hug. Let's have a look at the save here again. So there's the shot by Mbeumo on the volley. That's the type of volley you want to do, Ahmed, from before. Not that goofy, weird, you know, half bicycle kick that you did. Donnarumma, brilliant save. Brilliant. It's 2-0 still. at this time. United need to keep pressing to try and get a 2-1 at least at the moment. Yeah, good save by Gianluigi. And substitutions will occur now. Kobbie Mainoo is coming on. Good choice. Harry Maguire is also coming on. So another good choice. And off comes Lenny Yoro and also Nusayr Mazraoui. Both of those guys are coming off. So, fair enough. Fair enough there that they're coming off. Fair enough. I think that Yoro was okay. Mazraoui is good. I'm surprised that they wouldn't have subbed off Shaw and Bruno. I know Bruno probably stays on the whole time. I would have subbed him off maybe, but it is what it is. He is the captain. I mean, I just don't think that Bruno's done the best gameplay so far in this game, to be honest. But yeah, continuing on. And also, my game has finally just jumped forward there. I just reloaded my game. We're on the 64th minute. Oh, God. We're actually in time with the official match. Wow. But yeah, usually when my game jumps forward, it means it's going to lag out a lot. So, we'll have to wait and see. Literally saved it by his fingertips, I know. And Sesko now to fake pass to Bruno. It's now going to be with Dorgu. And Dorgu sends that deep over to Ahmed. That is very bad pass by Dorgu. If he just curled that around a little bit more, then maybe that would have actually, reached Ahmed as the target. But no. Donnarumma now just time wasting a little bit. And Mbeumo a little bit of pressure. Roblox game idea. Dead rails. Okay, fair enough. Another W game suggestion by you, Ron. So now going to be back to Donnarumma. Some pressure again here from Sesko. I hope Sesko scores. I just want to see him get a goal. Because I know Sesko's very good. I saw when United bought Sesko, I was like, yeah, they got a good deal for him. But, he hasn't really, shown much at the moment. And you're at 63-45. Yeah, I know my game's now in front. I can't believe it. I'm so happy. And when am I playing Roblox? Again, I said later in the week. Definitely not at the start because I'm doing the 24-hour stream. Why am I so ahead all of a sudden? It's because my game lags out a ton. So basically, there's the when you're watching, there's a soft definition channel and there's a full definition channel. I usually do soft definition for games when I'm streaming because it lags out more because there's lots of bandwidth usage and stuff. But full definition I used. Suddenly I switched to it. And it's actually in front by a huge margin. So, maybe I should start watching off of the regular way I watch the games, full HD. By the way, that was terrible speakage from me as well. Don't use my English speaking as one of model. This is now going to be with Ugarte. Ugarte sending that deep. And also, Demuck has just equalized with Neom in their game for the SPL. Neom actually have got a good team, I got to say. Ahmed, now over to Mbeumo. And Mbeumo trying to cut in. He's going to go for a cross, and it's caught by Donnarumma there. Good cut by Mbeumo there. He does a good job in running on. You're ahead by 30 seconds. I mean, I've caught up at least, Alexa, which is a good thing. I've caught up. Also, you have to forget the fact that I'm, 10 seconds behind on YouTube latency. So, just, you're only technically 20 seconds ahead of me. Bein dear. And he's going to send that one deep to Vardiol. And Vardiol now headers that back to Maguire. Maguire just such a strong presence at the back. He should have started. Don't know why he didn't. And yeah, you're fresh. You're ahead now as well. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. That's good. And now this is now going to be a run for Jeremy Dorgu. Stop saying Jeremy Doku. Dorgu. Thank you, mouth. Rodri. It's going to be now with Phil Foden. Back to Vardiol. Hoping Al Nassr match is in sync. Yeah, it should be because I'll watch off from Thermania full HD. So, I'm usually very ahead on those. If anything, I'm usually ahead of everyone else in those ones. So, yeah. Because that's the official partner for, watching the matches. It's going to be Mbeumo. Now to Bruno Fernandes. Now over to Ahmed. Mbeumo. Back to Ahmed again. And Ahmed to Mbeumo. Now passing back to Kobbie Mainoo. Now over to Ugarte. Ugarte to Luke Shaw. And Shaw's going to pass back. And Maguire, good defending on Haaland there. Haaland is onside. Oh my god, this could be a goal for Erling Haaland. It's going to be a goal. Oh my god, he absolutely... What the heck are United's defense doing? Maguire literally sitting there at the back. Haaland hits the meditation. And yeah, it's over. It is over. It's over. Jeez. Haaland scores. Goal in the 68th minute. And assist by, I don't even know, I don't think it's an assist. Who assisted it? Foden? Maybe? I don't know who assisted that one, to be honest. 3-0. It is over. And I'll read your comment, Ron, in 1 second. Yep. Of course, when there's a goal, guys, I don't read the comments because I'm trying to lock in on the match. But assist by Bernardo Silva. Okay. But yeah, I get to them whenever I can. So yeah, read your comment. POV Springtrap finding out what happens in the world while he was rotting in the spring Bonnie suit. Okay, no. That is being removed. Jeez, why did I even bother reading it? Haaland back in scoring form. I mean, he was already back, you know, from that Norway game. He scored 5 goals. Got, like, assists as well. Now he's getting 2 goals here. He is absolutely cracking on. And also good news, you got front seats. So, do you own a season ticket, Owen? Or, like, are you a big supporter of City? So you have a season ticket, or are you just, like, visiting for the day? Because front seats are, you know, usually season ticket holders are, you know, near the front, I would argue. And it's now going to be a kickoff here for United. Taken quickly again. Bein sends it up the field, trying to find Sesko's header. Bruno to Dorgu. It's now going to be with Ugarte. Come on, 3 goals from United just to make the game more interesting, please. Now to Mbeumo. It's not going to happen, obviously, but, you know, we'll see. And now over to Ugarte. Season tickets, fair enough. Straight after the match, you have to take the flight. Wait, what match are you watching, Owen, after this one? The flight only takes 1 hour. Where are you going to watch? This is Maguire. Kobbie Mainoo. And Mainoo over to Maguire. And it's now going to be Maguire holding up the ball. He should have been starting Maguire. Don't know why he's not starting. And now over to Luke Shaw. This is a pass now over to Dorgu. Back into the defense here. Maguire's just going to probably pass this straight back into Bein in the goal area. 70th minute now, so about 20 minutes left for United to really get something from this game. Good kick by Bein. This could possibly be a goal for United if they just lock in, and they don't. It's controlled by Rodri and Reinders in the midfield, and it's now going to be Kusanov. Now out to Bernardo Silva, and it's going to be now over to Ugarte because they lose the ball. And Steam game idea, finding Frankie. Okay. I need to write down some of these games after this. I'm going to go back into the chat and just write down a bunch of them that you say, Ron. Al Nassr. Okay, you're absolutely capping now, Owen. Okay, brilliant. I knew you were... I had a feeling you were capping, but yeah. The flight from Saudi to Riyadh to Manchester takes over 9 hours. Ugarte now passing back. This is now going to be to Maguire and to Mbeumo. Ugarte again. This could be a chance for Mbeumo, but it's going to be cleared away. Now a possible run for City, but it's cleaned up by Kobbie Mainoo. And now it's free with Kobbie Mainoo after Delete gets a 1-2 pass with him. Mainoo to Shaw. Why is Shaw still on the field? Itch.io game idea. Patrick Star. Oh, yeah, that Patrick Star game, I've actually watched some clips of it. It actually seems like a good game. And good pass by Bruno to Dorgu. He's going to hold up the ball. Goes to a back post control for Ahmed. He takes the shot. Why did he do that? Kobbie Mainoo as well. Such a terrible control. And Ugarte sends it. Oh, my goodness. So close to a goal there for United. If only one of those had went in, maybe there would have been a flicker of hope for United. Something. Jeez. Very close to Ugarte scoring. Wow, that was very close. It was like just scrapes past the top right corner. Ahmed should have really shot first time. Kobbie Mainoo, terrible control inside the box. If he had controlled a bit quicker and scored, that would have been better. But yeah, you just saw a pic of Pomni X Ragathership. What the heck is that? I have no idea what that is. Vardiol. And aren't United the Derby Kings? I mean, usually they are. I mein, they're doing terrible today. So, I mean, you know, is what it is. I don't really support, you know, both of these teams anyway. I just sort of watch them friendlily. It's Bein sending that deep. And you have a drone. Okay, great. Oh, and yeah, drone to band over Nasser Stadium. So, you know, that's even better. Unless they're officially licensed by the Pro League. So, great. Good days are coming, he said. Exactly, the good days are coming. In his Despicable Me voice as well. If you guys didn't know, of course, you know, Amarim has that Guru voice. The good days are coming, guys. The good days are coming. I don't know if that sounded anything like him, but yeah. We will win the Premier League in 2 to 3 years. Pomni and Ragatha are characters from the Amazing Digital Circus. Okay. I need to still react to that, by the way. This is going to be O'Reilly. O'Reilly is going to probably throw forward. It's going to be to Doku. And Colby is trying to tackle. Won by Rodri. Rodri just loses the ball because he's so insanely trash. Ugarte now to Luke Shaw. And Shaw is going to do a deep pass to Bruno. Bruno passes over to Dorgu. Terrible pass by Bruno. And this is now going to be to Haaland. Amarim and Silva both sound similar, yeah. And this is going to be a pass. Well, this is another goal. There has to be. And Reinders just misses. How did he miss that one? It would have been over. Would have been, it's already over, but it would have been even more over. 4-0 it would have been, but Reinders somehow missed the tap in past Bein. I mean, you're not Haaland Reinders, so you obviously can't score those, but, you know, it was a good pass by Haaland. He would have got an assist there if he had scored Reinders, but how do you miss? How do you miss that? You're ready to fight the guards in the stadium in the next match? What the heck, bro? You support Madrid, Portugal, and Liverpool only. I mean, fair enough, Alexa, you know, W's. Fair enough. W's, Madrid and Portugal as well, especially. Who the heck made this emoji? What is that? Man pregnant. No comment. No comment. And there's going to be a double substitution here. It looks like that it's going to be Nico Gonzalez coming on and Savinho coming on. So, yeah, Nico Gonzalez coming on for Rodri. Looks like Rodri's coming off. Get off the field, you absolute trash bot. And also coming on is going to be Savinho for probably Doku or Bernardo Silva. I don't know, one of those two. Go give Doku a hug. Yeah, exactly. Oh, and give Doku a hug. That's Hazard. Wait, I want to see that guy. Now that you said that looks like Eden Hazard. He actually does. Why does he look like Hazard? Like, if his hair was slightly shorter, he would be Eden Hazard. I'm not even joking. Yeah, and Doku's coming off for Savinho there. Interesting that they take off Jeremy. I thought he'd maybe try and get a hat-trick of assists. And getting dapped up there by the bench, Jeremy. And he also gets a little bit of talking to from the assistant City coach. Going back up to his seat now. Okay, it's going to be a deep free kick here for United. And it looks like that... I don't know who's exactly taking this one. I think it's Bruno. Sending that one in deep. Trying to find Buemo. Hits Maguire's head. Of course, Maguire always wins those sorts of ones. Bruno now. Being pressured. Sends a cross in. It's going to be controlled by Buemo. He tries to get it into the goal, but is cleared away. And Bayendia should maybe take the throw in here. I don't know. Something's happening. Who missed Anana? I mean, I don't really miss Anana, to be honest. I feel like Anana's even, you know... I feel like he's actually worse than Bayendia. They're both absolutely insanely trash, though. They can't blame Anana anymore, I know. Exactly. They need to blame Luke Shaw. And just blame everything on Luke Shaw now, guys. So all you have to do is just start bagging Luke Shaw, so he's like the worst player of all time. Ahmed throws deep to Deli. Now to Maguire. I gotta say, though, the defense does look better since Maguire's came on. Like, I know, you know, they've conceded, but it's definitely a better defense since he's come on. He's definitely very strong at the back. It's just that his other two teammates are insanely trash. So, you know, what the heck are those Marvel posters in the back? They're posters I got from this store called Fnac. I don't know if it's in anyone's country, FNAC, for anyone wondering. But yeah, a lot of posters there. Got those ones, and then I got Mega Knights over them. They should have played Lemons. Yeah, I know, they should have played Lemon. Lemon is just so good. I love squeezing him over the the salmon and steak just tastes exceptional. And I'm sure you do exceptional in goal as well. And you mind showing us the posters by moving the cam? Sure, you can kind of see them there. I can't really move the cam because it's very, very, very loosely attached to my tablet. Like, as in, if I touch my tablet, the whole setup's going to fall over. I can show you once the game ends, I guess. You know, which is in 12 minutes. So, yeah, I'll do that then. You need somebody to blame. They even blame their father or not. Exactly, I know. They always blame someone. And this is going to be a distribution for City. Savinho trying to get past Kobe Mainu, unable to. When I saw the Savinho to Tottenham rumours, I was actually, you know, surprised. I didn't expect him to leave City. Of course, you know, they were trying to get Rodrigo. But, you know, I had a feeling Rodrigo wouldn't leave, you know, Real Madrid, even if he didn't play. Because Madrid was his favourite club of all time. Why would you leave your club that's your favourite club ever when you're still so young? It doesn't really make sense. And that's a deep cross by Dorgu. And Buemo hits it on the volley. It just goes straight over. Bad chance to Man United there. They kind of fumbled that one a lot. And substitutions here. Casemiro coming on late. Don't know why he's coming on so late, to be honest. Casemiro. Joshua Zirkzee also coming on here. And it's going to be replacing Ugarte and also Benjamin Sesko. Why? Why is Sesko coming on? Off. Keep him on. Take off Ahmed. For all I care. Take off Ahmed. Why in the world is Sesko coming off? Bad choice there by Amarim. Bad choice. I would keep Sesko on. Keep him, you know, playing a full 90. And who left Madrid? No, I was saying because Rodrigo, I had a feeling he wasn't going to leave Madrid. That's what I was saying, and he didn't end up leaving Madrid, did he? Listen to Jack's Toy. It's a song, okay? I'll listen to that. Put it on my Spotify playlist. This is Ahmed. And Ahmed does a good job of trying to skill. There's a throw in here for United. Sorry, I'm stuttering on the words. Told you, bro, Ahmed is not that good. I know. I mean, he used to be okay. I mean, I got to say, he was really good when I was watching him before, especially when he returned after the long injury. He was really putting up some numbers. But, yeah, lately he's just been off. And I say that with all certainty. He has been off lately. No, you got to listen to it on stream. But it's copyright, though. That's what I'm saying, guys. Like, for the copyright content, you know, I would love to. But, again, you have to be a bigger creator to do that stuff, because YouTube's more lenient. And here's a chance for United and just cleared away. I mean, I can check on Spotify who it's made by. Jack's Toy. Oh, is it that? Okay. Okay, fair enough. It's not going to be copyright, is it? Okay.
Are you really still here watching that
Okay.
YouTube kid slop? Man, I really thought people would have better taste nowadays.
Shut up. No one asked. What is this song about? Yeah, good chance for Mbeumo as well.
But I know you won't.
That was a close chance for Mbeumo, by the way. Or what is that intro to the song, by the way? Like, how disrespectful to me. What is this guy yapping about?
What's got you fuming, buddy? What's got you raging, dude? Did something piss you off? You better
Okay, chill. Okay, fair enough. Okay, song so far sounds great. I mean, you know, I didn't expect the lyrics into it be so strong, but fair enough. But yeah. Okay, I'll listen to the rest of it. I'll try and find one where it's, you know, a little bit more clean, and then we can listen to the rest of it. But yeah, W's. Jax is a character from the Amazing Digital Circus. I'm sure we're going to hear the song in the show as well. This is now going to be back in the defense here with Foden just clearing away. Mbeumo is the MVP for United. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Mbeumo is the MVP, or Dorgu, I would argue, as well, as also put up a pretty good shift. Bein, get that guy off the field. Just what the heck is that guy doing in Shaw? Why are they skilling Haaland? Do they know they need a score? I think these guys just don't have, like, the brain capacity to understand in this United defense that they're actually trying to play to win here and not play to, you know, skill Haaland. I swear, what are they doing? It's not on the show because it's made by a fan. Oh, I see. It's made by a fan. Okay. I mean, I'll try and find a clean version of it, Ron, then we'll listen to it. And there's Ahmed cutting in. There's a shot. Oh my god, how do you miss that? How do you miss? There's nothing I can say. There's actually nothing I can say. How do you miss that? Ahmed, good cross in. He does a really good cross here. That should be a finish all day by Emblemo. What the heck is he doing? He's not MVP anymore. He's just relegated himself from being the MVP of the game. Should have even left it for Xerxes, to be honest. Play Krusty Crew Anthem. It's actually good. Okay. Maybe I should just do a music stream or something. It's going to be a corner for United. Actually, did it come off Donnarumma? Okay. One goal here would be good enough for United, I've got to say. I think one goal's fine. And Emblemo, corner coming in deep, and it's cleared away by Donnarumma, and there's a miss. What the heck are you doing, Ahmed? How do you... There's nothing I can even say about it anymore. There's actually nothing. I don't know what these guys are doing, but they're doing something insanely bad. Just, it is the worst gameplay I've ever seen. Good shot by Bruno, and then why in the world are you... Is that Casemiro? It's Casemiro, not Ahmed. Yeah, he's off anyway. I mean, what the heck? Should still... That first one by Emblemo, though, was worse. The first one, Emblemo's one was so bad. Like, he should be finishing that all day. So yeah, the Krusty Crew Anthem, okay. I'll listen to like 30 seconds of it. Krusty Crew Anthem. Nah. Okay, yeah, I'm not playing that. Yep, I knew as soon as I saw that, yeah, I'm not playing that at all. I feel like music streams would be a good new type of stream. Yeah, I do think they would, but the only problem is that they get copyrighted severely, so you would have to give me a list of non-copyright songs to react to. So, again, as I say, but only to when you're watching a creator react to stuff, right? Like react to YouTube videos, react to Twitch streams, react to shorts, TikToks, music. It's because they're a big creator. They can get away with it because YouTube's not going to do anything to them. It's the different for, creators that don't have 1 million subscribers, 100K subscribers. Even, 100K subscribers maybe can't get away from that. But yeah, creators with 1 million plus, they can get away with all that sort of stuff. They can react to as many things as they want. They won't get, anything against them. Maybe a chance here for City at the very end as well. It's not vulgar. It's definitely vulgar. It literally says E explicit next to it, first of all. And then the other one's called Krusty Anthem. I'm not even going to read the name. Like, that is just an insane name, bro. Like, look at this. What is this? No, I'm not even going to I'm not going to show it on camera. It just looks so... Maybe there's a different one? Is there another one? Who's it by? Oh, it's on YouTube, okay. It's not on Spotify. Also clapping up some people there as well. Don't know who they're clapping. Krusty Crew Anthem. Okay. Is it called Krusty Crew Anthem Back on the Grill? Oh, Back on the Grill. Okay, fair enough. I deserve 1 million subs. Thanks, Ron. Appreciate it. We'll get there eventually, as long as you guys keep sharing on streams. Share them with anyone you know. That's how we do it. Give up with United now. You're a City fan. Manchester City for life. Okay, fair enough, Alexa. Fair enough. You're switching up. Alright, what the heck, bro? What the heck is this? Look at this music video as well. Like, what the heck is this music video? Jeez. Jeez. That's crazy. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. And you're joking, Alexa? Okay, fair enough as well. Okay. What the heck? It's funny, yeah, no. I mean, I probably have to listen to the full song off stream so I can actually not get the strike. But I can play like 40 seconds of it. That was good. That was actually... Why is Mr. Krabs gone into a career of rapping? Like, who authorized that? I thought he was... I mean, maybe he's obsessed with money. I guess rappers make a lot of money. He's trying to, up the payments, back in the hood. So now going to be with someone... I don't even know what's happening anymore in this game. Nico Gonzalez, I think it's with. Also, Oscar Bob and Nathan Ake came on just a minute ago there, along with... who's coming off for them? I think Bernardo Silva's coming off, and Haaland came off. Remember to watch Champions Season 2, Episode 5. Yes, I'll remember to watch that too. And soon, let's go. So only 1 minute left of this game, just about. I don't think there's going to be much extra time. I'm going to be fair, because the game's dead. Maybe a chance for United here. Ahmed. Now to Delhi. United just wasting their own time here, to be fair. Casemiro. Now it's to Brian Mbuemo. Now to Ahmed. Ahmed gives a dud cross. That was a good dud from Ahmed. Crossing it in to absolutely no one. Casemiro, come on, just take the shot, my guy. And you go and send that in deep. This is going to be Dorgu now. I think it's offside. Looked like it was going to be offside anyway. And the referee does, I think, call for a offside here. And bye, Alexa. Thank you for tuning in. Only about 30 more seconds of this game left, I think. I don't know how much extra time there's going to be. I need to learn the lore of the games you suggest. To be honest, okay, fair enough. I mean, that's a lot of homework for me to do, but, I guess I have to start locking in for lore in games. 4 minutes additional time. Jim Ratcliffe in the stands here. He does not look happy. He shouldn't look happy because he's absolutely fumbled the club along with the Glazers. Get them out, please. Gas, anyone heard from Rishan? Like, where is he? I have no idea. No idea. All I know is that he's, for some reason, mad at me for absolutely no reason. And this could be another goal for City, and is defended nicely by Maguire. And that is a wide shot there from Tijani Reinders. And it's going to be now a throw-in here for Manchester United. Kusanov could not reach that ball to keep it in play. Some pressure from Dorgu. It's going to be a throw for Bein. It looks like it's going to be a goal kick, actually. Haaland just yapping on the bench there with James Trafford. He's just making some fun up. And Haaland's been voted player of the match. I mean, to be fair, that is deserved. 100%, 2 goals, 9.3 rating on FootMob. 5 shots, 9 touches in the opponent's box, 6 clearances, which he's first in terms of stats. And you almost got 400. Wait, what do you have 400 of, Alexa? Back to go. Old days. He went, okay, fair enough. Xerxes now with it. And Xerxes just trying to find some space. He might need to pass this one off, which he does do so. Over to Ahmed. Kobe Mainoo's running in. Ahmed does a little bit of a fake, passing it back over to a shot of Casemiro. Deflected away. Ruben Diaz, nice defending. And it's going to be to Luke Shaw. Casemiro again. Why is Richard mad at me? Because I didn't play a copyright video in stream, even though I said I'd watch it outside of stream. That's why. Don't know why, when I can't play it, unless he wants my channel to shut down. I cannot play it. So, yeah. Only 2 minutes left of this game before, of course, then we have a 20-minute break before the Al Nassr game. And just close almost to a goal there for Dorgu in the late time. Would be in consolation at that. I mean, fair enough if they do get a consolation goal, United. But I'm sure Donnarumma wants to keep his clean sheet on his debut. Gianluigi Donnarumma has been performing pretty well as well for the club. So far, his first 90 minutes is looking fresh. It's looking nice. All right, Alexa, just move on with that guy. Bro truly acted like a Karen at the end. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, we don't like to keep Karens in. If he wants to come back and, behave like a civil person, then you're welcome back always onto the channel. And be understanding, but yeah. And it looks like this full time is going to be called in about 30 seconds. And Kobe Mainoo now to Ahmed. And it's now back into the defense for Delhi. Bayandir. And now over to Patrick Dorgu. And he's getting some pressure from Kusanov. Maybe a chance for a goal for Oscar Bob. He skills past everyone. There's a shot, and it's so insanely bad from Phil Foden. And there is a tackle from Bein. Looks like it's going to be a corner for Manchester City, maybe to get a fourth. It's important for goal difference, of course, at this stage, you know, get as many as we want in. Yeah, we let people be. You know, I know it's not the best thing to get mad at, especially the fact that, you know, I literally gave a reason why. And then, you know, like, could be a bit more understanding, but it is what it is, you know. Doesn't want to be on the channel anymore, it doesn't want to be on the channel. It's all good. Phil Foden or Mbappe? Mbappe, 100%. How's that a question? And this is going to be cleared away by Bruno full time. No consolation goal there. And that is a 3-0 derby win for City in the first derby at the home. Their first home win as well of the season. Their first home goals of the season as well. Their first 3. City performed well. Player of the match, of course, Haaland. Player of the match for United, I would say, is either Mbeumo or Dorgu or Mazraoui. One of those 3. They all played very good. Everyone else absolutely did not hit the mark at all in terms of gameplay. Donnarumma, brilliant start to his career at City with a nice clean sheet as well. He played brilliant. Yeah, double assist for Doku. He could have been up there in the player of the match conversation, of course, but he did not. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this one. I will see you guys in 20 minutes for the United for the Al Nassr versus Al Khaloud game. Hope you guys have a nice rest of your day. If not, you're coming to that one. And yeah, see you guys then. W's in the chat. Sue! And make sure to like up the stream, sub up, and share the stream with anyone possible. Or the channel with anyone. Would be highly appreciated. Thank you so much, guys. See you next time. Oh, you almost got 400 XP. That's what you're saying. Okay. W's, Alexa. 400 XP. You're like first place as well, which is W's. Let's go.